Okay, so now what I have done is I have turned my inners the right way out. Okay, so there's the seam, so that's the bad side. This is the good side, and I've just popped it out. And then what I've done here is I have pinned that bias strip across here. And remember how we use our fingers to make the halfway mark? That's so you know to place the halfway mark on the seam. And then you'll have even space. So that side and that side are now even. Then all you have to do is pin it. And remember which side you're pinning too. So this side is the folded side. This side is the open side. Can you see all those layers there? And so I'm using my pins to hold it in place. And this is where these threads come in really handy, because as you're sewing from here all the way around, you can use these to tug gently at this edge bit and get it right in the correct spot. It's really, really helpful. And then as you're going around, pull your pins out as you go, unless you're like me and you sew over your pins, which you're probably not meant to do that. And then you get to the end, and again, you'll use these just to tug that into place, because it wants to move, so you just sort of give it a little tug. At this point, it's probably a really good time to explain that when you're making these masks, there's probably only 5% of your sewing will be a straight line. The rest is all curved lines. So and that's what gives it its shape, and that's what makes it 3D instead of being a two-dimensional thing. So we're going to sew from here, up here, around there, around here. Actually, no, I take that back. We're not going to sew there. We're going to start here, just there. Because what we're doing here is we're basting. So if you have sewn before, you'll know what I'm talking about. We're just going to do a base stitch around here just to hold it in place. If you've never sewn before, basting is not marinating a piece of meat. Basting is using a fairly large stitch length to hold it in place. We're not too fussed about the stitch quality or what it looks like. We just want to hold it there, because eventually this seam that we're going to make will be hidden. It'll be hidden inside the mask. You won't even see it. So it doesn't have to look pretty. It's just got to hold it in place. All right. So I'm going to do that top stitch there, pull out all the pins, show you what it looks like, and then I'll be doing the bottom stitches then. Okay, cool.